Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome to another video. So in this video we will be discussing about the famous Greek scholars, mathematicians, writers, architects, and their notable people whose work is still adored in today's world as well. It's valued in today's world as well. And actually based on their principles and their teachings, we are still following them and making the human life better every day. So let's start reading. So the other feature that set the Greek apart from the other Europes was their learning and education. So actually, you see, they were more into learning, they were more into education, and they wanted to, let's say, get higher position in the continent, and they wanted to actually, do something really productive and useful with their lives. They wanted to come up with some new theories, and they wanted to, like, say, explore the life uh, beyond, let's say, the every day-to-day tasks that we are doing. And due to that, of course, they also came up with a lot of good discoveries as well, which we're going to be discussing in a couple of moments. So they were known for their philosophers, scholars, writers, scientists such as Plato, Socrates, and Aristotle, Pythagoras, and Archimedes, who are famous for their knowledge, admired even today. Herodotus is called the father of history. Herodotus is called the father of history, one of their scholars, of course. And Hippocrates was famous for his writings on medicine. And Pythagoras' theorem about triangles is still used today. And Archimedes is considered as one of the brilliant mathematicians and engineer of his time. Now, I'm going to stop here and I'm going to go to Google Chrome to actually show you about their discoveries and to discuss more further. Now, let me just tell you about this thing that okay, just let me find something really interesting over here for you all. Just give me a second. Now, let me first explain you the timeline. Okay, it's really important to understand the timeline. So over here it says that Socrates was the teacher of Plato, and the Plato was a teacher of Aristotle. If you can see here, the timeline is shown over actually here that at this time that Plato was the teacher of Aristotle. Okay, Aristotle was the student of Plato. Plato was the student of let's say Socrates over here, right? So this is how the timeline goes on and on and on. And Alexander the Great was a student of Aristotle. So I hope you understand. Alexander was a student of Aristotle. Aristotle was the student of Plato, and Plato was the student of over here, Mr. Socrates. So I hope you understand the timeline that how these famous scholars were there. Now, Plato was an innovator of the written dialogue and a dialectic forms of philosophy. He raised problems for whatever became the major areas, both theoretical and philosophical. So they gave different philosophies about life and how things are actually working on. And over here, speaking about Socrates, Mr. Socrates was also really popular for his again his investment in education. So they always said this thing that one should keep on studying and trying to find the truth and do a lot of research and come up with some really amazing discoveries. Now about Socrates, Socrates was also their teacher, who also came up with a lot of discoveries over there in their time.